So, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our webinar on this Grow Wholesale Distribution with SAP S/4HANA Public Cloud. And I'm happy to have our guest from SAP, Eric Van Rossum, on the call, and also Erika Sanchez is our Solution Director from ASAR Digital. So what I would like to do before we kick off this, let me just walk you through the agenda so that you know what exactly to expect in next hour or so, and then I will pass it on to Eric, and then finally to Erika. So let me just share my screen here quickly. That's okay with you. Can you all see my screen?
We can. Yeah, it's perfect, Sanjeev. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So in terms of agenda, just do the quick introduction. So my name is Sanjjeev Singh. I'm the managing partner, founder, and CEO at ASAR Digital. Been in SAP for more than 20 years. That's my introduction. I'm also SAP Press author. And then I'll have Eric and Erika introduce themselves when their turn comes. But in terms of our agenda, next we'll just let Eric speak about Grow with SAP. What exactly this program, which is helping mid-market companies to become the larger organizations of tomorrow. So we'll talk about what is SAP offering for the mid-market, which is Grow with SAP. And then I will talk about just a little bit about ASAR Digital, who we are as a company, what we do the best, and then most importantly, what we are here to talk about, the Cheetah Rapid Deployment Package that we have built for wholesale distribution industry on SAP S/4HANA Public Cloud. And then finally, we'll transition to Erika to give us a demo of the end-to-end solution of our Cheetah Rapid Deployment Package for S/4HANA Public Cloud. And then we'll open up for Q&A at the end. So with that, what I would like to do is I'll just talk about like whole Grow with SAP. And before I let Eric take over, let me just play this small video for you so that you understand what SAP is doing in this space.
You own a business and you want to grow. It might not be big yet, but it's big to you. And it's getting bigger. With every deal you close, customer you land, and employee you hire. We know the more you grow, the more support you'll need, and we've got you covered. Grow with SAP, a complete offering of solutions, best practices, adoption acceleration services, community, and learning to help you adopt cloud ERP with speed, predictability, and continuous innovation. We're talking about solutions like our ERP, SAP S/4HANA Cloud Public Edition, tools to help you optimize processes so you can focus on business differentiation. Also, an active community and training tailored to your big needs. That's right, Grow with SAP was designed to work for you. In fact, 80% of our customers are small or medium-sized companies, just like yours. You've got the confidence to dream big and keep getting bigger. Grow with SAP.
Perfect. So with that, Eric, I'll pass it on to you.
Yeah. Thanks, Sanjeev, and thanks for having me. I think the sound didn't work, or at least didn't work on my side, but we'll send it out. It's even more exciting with the sound. But you know, the real background of that video is what we're trying to do with Grow, and I'll go a little bit deeper into that. Is that we're really targeting companies that are on their next trajectory growth to get to the next step, right? And how SAP can support them on that grow journey, and hence the verb which is behind there. Before I jump into it, just to build a little bit of background, who I am, what I do at SAP, and how Sanjeev and I work together. So I'm Eric Van Rossum. As it says here, I'm the Chief Marketing and Solutions Officer for Cloud ERP. That's really just a very fancy title for what I'm responsible for is all of product management for our Cloud ERP portfolio, which is S/4HANA. Our roadmap of what we develop, so I work very closely with our colleagues in product engineering, and how we roll that out and how we drive the go-to-market to the field. I've been with SAP more than 24 years, so similar to you, Sanjeev. I spend most of that time actually over in Europe, working out of our headquarters in Waldorf. And you know, fun fact: the way Sanjeev and I met, actually, when I moved to the U.S. 6 years ago, you know, when you don't have any credit score or anything, it's really difficult to rent a house. And by chance, I ran into Sanjeev, and besides working at ASAR, he's also a landlord. And I was able to rent one of his his home where he originally lived. He's like, well, he works at SAP. I'm sure he can pay my rent on a monthly basis. So I'm still always grateful for giving me a home in my original move to the US. But on a more serious note, what I wanted to talk about today was Grow with SAP. why we're launching that, why partners like ASAR are so important, how we bring that to market, and how this is also just a very different way of how SAP goes to market. So some of you may be new to SAP on this call for the first time. Some of you may have worked with SAP in the past. And we're obviously, table stakes in the ERP world. But from when Sanjeev and I started, or any of you a long time ago with ERP, there has been a very, very large paradigm shift. And the way I sometimes describe this, when I started out as a consultant more than 20 years ago, we would actually go to a customer with a blank sheet of paper, right? And our business model was asking, what do you want us to do? And the beauty of SAP with R3 at that time even was we could do anything, and we could customize it, and we could make it tailored and make it unique to your world. And that really resulted in a world where ERP systems became highly modified, highly customized, and very difficult to upgrade. We kind of called that a fit the gap profile or fit the gap mindset of what we're doing. With GROW and with our public cloud solution for S4, what we're trying to do is move from that fit the gap to a fit the standard. And we've packaged that up from a GROW perspective to really play into that area. And that's all about going live very quickly, getting quick value from the solution which you're buying, and iterating in quick steps and adding innovations on a continuous basis. And the way we do that is really have an offering in 3 different buckets. And the first starts with the software side of the house. So the foundation, and you'll see this when Erika starts demoing later, right? The foundation of what we're actually talking here from an ERP perspective is our S/4HANA Cloud Public Edition solution. This is an out-of-the-box ERP system. We have best practices which you can deploy from the start around the industry processes which you're operating against. And the flip side, and how I sometimes call this 2 sides of the same coin. So S/4HANA works hand in hand with our technology platform BTP, and this builds really a paradigm. Like when SAP sold 20 years ago, a customer would come to us and say, we want to do these 100 things, and we'd say, well, we can do 120. And the shift where we are now is actually when customers come with saying, hey, we want to do 100 things, we say, well, out of the box, out of this public cloud S4 solution, you can do 80. And the 20, which is more unique to your world, we're going to leverage the BTP platform where, for example, partners like ASAR will actually build IP specifically for your industry or for your area to build it. And Erika will demo that in a second. Or it's areas where you can build your own modifications. And that kind of allows that modularity and the split between those 2 worlds. So BTP and S4 really central to that. That all resides on our 50 years of industry know-how and knowledge of best practices. And we've built these best practices into the system as a starting point of what you can start with. And that kind of brings us to the second bucket of what we're looking at here is that we've also developed services to rapidly get you deployed. And our partners have taken that a step further by taking those best practices and our activation service to get you deployed and making that specific, for example, for your industry or you as a customer specifically. And that's where that trusted partner ecosystem has come in. So we're working with select partners around the globe, often through an industry lens. ASAR is one of our key partners in the wholesale industry where we've done this. And not only do these partners embrace our fit to standard mentality, but on top of that, they're leveraging our business technology platform to develop further IP to really deliver some of that last mile innovation and value of what you're getting. And on top of that, as that community is growing and growing from the SAP side, there's ways to interact with other customers as they're on their growth trajectory. You can benefit from their growth as you're going through your own growth as well. And a lot of different online learning and aspects on it as well. So just wanted to introduce that, like what GROW was, how that kind of relates to what SAP has done in the past, how important the partners are within that vehicle, and hence why we're doing this session today together with ASAR. And I think once you see the demo, this is really, really going to come to life. But at the end of the day, it's a fit to standard ERP approach with the flexibility of the BTP platform tuned to your specific processes. And that really allows us to go live very quickly and really iterate and consume innovation on a continuous basis. So with that introduction, I wanted to hand it back to you, Sanjeev, to give a little bit more background of what you guys have done and really make GROW specific to wholesale, and looking forward to the demo from Erika's side as well to really see how it comes to life. And then Q&A later on in the day as well to get back to that. So thanks.
Thank you, Eric. Yeah, thanks for that background on the GROW. So just quickly, let me just tell you something about who we are as a company. So ASAR Digital, we are a certified gold partner with SAP for S4HANA, CX solutions, and BTP. We've been in business since 2010. And in fact, we were also awarded 2022 and 23, the fastest growing Inc. 5000 companies. We're based right here outside Chicago in a suburb called Lisle. And we have an offshore delivery center in Noida. So in terms of our focus, we specifically focus on what exactly we know the best, and that is the SAP S4HANA ERP, customer experience, and BTP. These are three areas where we focus on, and that's what we do for our customers. One of the things which differentiates us from other competitors or even other software vendors is that we have something called ASAR Shield. That is the service guarantee program. And so that we will talk about that whenever we implement, say, S4HANA public cloud solution for our customer, we are providing the lifetime guarantee to our customers. So whatever we implement as a part of the initial scope, we support that scope for the end of the license term, with that is a 3-year term or a 5-year term. So customer doesn't have to worry about anything as relates to budgeting for the managed services. We are their go-to partner to help them run their business with that initial scope, and then we support them all included in our initial implementation. So that's some of the key, one of the key features from ASAR Digital. You see, I am also a published author of SAP Press for these 3 books. So now let's talk about like what exactly Cheetah Rapid Deployment Package, RDP. That's what we have built for S4HANA Public Cloud for wholesale distribution. So working in SAP space for so many years, wholesale distribution has been one of our core industries. So we really understood what exactly drives the wholesale distribution business. What are some of the pain points of that industry? And what we decided that when SAP came with the GROW with SAP S4HANA Public Cloud, we said, why don't we build something ready to deploy for our customers so that anybody who is going with in that industry for a new ERP from their legacy ERP, what we're going to do, we're going to implement S4HANA Public Cloud with the mindset of fit to the standard, whatever we have available in public cloud, and then also augmented with some of the unique capabilities, what that industry desires in BTP, to Eric's point earlier. So we have that whole package delivered as a part of our Cheetah Rapid Deployment Package that can be up and running in as little as 18 weeks. So what we have done is we have built this, our own methodology. We call it like build smart and run simple. So basically it's more like iterative approach, like start with the standard configuration, show it to you, take your inputs and fine tune it, all within standard out of the box functionality available in S4HANA Public Cloud. And then what we have done, we have added a new capabilities called Customer Self-Service Portal that we are calling like Sanjjeev, which you'll see the demo in a few minutes, that is built right on the BTP as an extension for your SAP S4HANA Public Cloud. And together with our ASAR Shield, which gives you the guarantee to our customers that they can run this application for the entire duration of the license term with the support and all break fixes, everything included as a part of our support package and our implementation, all from our Cheetah Rapid Deployment Package. So that's what we are delivering to our customers, which is like, I have been in SAP for like more than 20 years. This is like unprecedented. We have not seen this. So we are really redefining the software delivery model for our customers in SAP space. So what I would like to do at this point is I would like to transfer and give the control to my colleague, Erika Sanchez, to just walk you through our solution, that right from the portal, what we have built in BTP, and then going to the S4HANA Public Cloud and walk you through the whole solution end to end. And then at the end, we'll open up for Q&A, but I'm excited to transfer the baton to Erika. Erika, it's all you now.
Hey, great. Hi, my name is Erika Sanchez. I'm a solution director here at ASAR Digital. I've been with ASAR for a little bit over 4 months now, but prior to joining ASAR, I was with SAP for about 5 years. I really enjoy the learning from my customers, the complexity, the challenges, and what it takes to overcome these challenges. So I really look forward to speaking to and having conversations with those of you on the line. So let's go ahead. I'm going to turn off my camera just for some bandwidth, and let's jump into the actual demo. So let me start sharing my screen. Can you confirm that you can see Sanjaya for me?
Yeah, we can see that.
Perfect. Okay, so currently logging into the customer portal. Okay, so I'm here to present to you the SAP Public Cloud with Wholesale Distribution. This will be an order to cash journey. So in this presentation, I'm going to be taking multiple hats. So in interest of time, I've made myself a super user so that I can assume all these roles. The first role that I'm going to be assuming is going to be that of the actual customer. So as a wholesale distributor, you must first get your order. So I'm assuming the role of a B2B customer working for A+ Lab and Diagnostics. I'll be replenishing some medical supplies that are urgently needed from my distributor. So first of all, in response to a growing need for cost-effective customer engagement solutions, we at ASAR Digital have developed Sanjaya. So this is a platform that bridges that gap between business that require robust customer engagement capabilities and those that find a full-scaled commerce platform too complex and too expensive. So Sanjaya is that B2B portal that seamlessly integrates with S/4HANA, and it leverages the power of SAP's Business Technology Platform Integration Suite, and it serves as a window into your S/4HANA for your customers. So with Sanjaya, you can effortlessly view your products via the catalog. You can place orders. You can access your invoices. You can see your your order histories. And when I say order histories, I mean all of your orders that you've placed historically, not just the orders that are placed within the portal. So that's a big differentiator between a typical commerce portal where you go and you place your orders and those are the only orders you can see. Here you can see everything that's going on as a customer. So Sanjaya also has a native integration with SAP Service Cloud, where you can view warranty information, you can submit service tickets, you can create returns, and so much more. But for now, we're just going to walk through the product catalog and start to place an order for my customer. So I can look up my product and I can look up my product and I can click on my product, just kind of like an Amazon experience, right? I can see my product. I can see the details of my product. I can see the specifications, any resources that I have available to me. I can see availability of my products. So all of this information is coming from your back end. The pricing that you see here could be a tiered model. It could be a negotiated customer specific pricing. So I can go ahead, enter a quantity of what I need and add it to my shopping cart. Again, very Amazon-like. I can decide to continue shopping or go ahead and check out. Well, I have other products here that it's recommended for me to add to my shopping cart. So I'll add 10 of these, and then I'll go ahead and start my checkout process. So the customer here in their shopping cart can see the products, they can see the quantity, they can see the order summary, shipping, taxes, all of that's coming from your back end. I can also request a quote. So if I click on request quote, you'll see that there's a workflow in here that says I have to have $9,000 worth of products so that I can even think of requesting a quote. So just a little workflow that we have set up inside of here. So you can go ahead and request a quote if you have the $9,000 worth of products. You can go ahead and request your quote, and then the salesperson will get a notification saying, hey, you have a quote, reach out to your customer, or you can see it directly within the portal itself. If not, I can go ahead and proceed to checkout. And now here, I'll go ahead and enter my PO number and some instructions, ship, Erika type, ship ASAP. And what date do I want it requested, right? So let's say I want this on Monday, the 28th. I can go ahead and click next. And what's presented to me is all the shipping address that I have available to me to ship as part of my account in S4. But if I don't see the address that I'm looking for, I can go ahead on the fly and create a shipping address. But for now, we're going to go ahead and keep the address that we have and keep moving forward. I will review my order one more time, make sure this is what I need, and go ahead and place my order. So what's happening now is the order is being placed in your ERP in S4HANA. So it's returned to me an order number, which I'm going to copy. And now I'm going to switch hats, right? So I've placed my order. As a customer, I'm done with this piece. So now I'm changing my hats and I'm going in as an order management specialist. So as a specialist, I have a view into S4HANA Analytics. I have insights to my day-to-day business operation, tasks that I may need to complete so that I know where to focus my time on. So here's a specialist. I can go ahead and review my order. So I'll go into my order management module. Oops, let's close this. Go in. Maybe. Yes, there we go. And here, as an order specialist, I can go ahead and review my order, right? I can review things as the account. Is this account okay? Is it blocked? Is it not blocked? Is my order complete? Shipping details, in my item details, right? I could see what was ordered. Do I have any on stock, right? It is available. The customer asked for it to be delivered on the 28th. It's been confirmed for the 30th. So at this point, as an order management specialist, I'll call my customer or I can contact them via the portal and say, look, your orders won't be shipped until the 30th. And if I get the confirmation with the customer, great. You know, I could see the text from my customer, please ship ASAP. If I find my order to be good, I can now move the order downstream, which is now preparing for shipping. So I will go ahead and switch hats again. So in this module, now I am a shipping specialist. So as a shipping specialist, I also have an area for my insights. So S4HANA Public Cloud provides real-time insights into shipping process, allowing your shipping specialist to track shipments, monitor inventory levels, manage orders. So now what I'm going to do is create an outbound delivery document. So typically the outbound deliveries and warehouse tasks are created by the system using background jobs. But in this case, we're going to go ahead and create them manually so that you can see how easy it is done if you ever have to create one manually. So the outbound delivery document is initiated once the order is ready for shipping. So it'll go through the orders for all shipping activities like picking and packing, post goods issued. So I can go ahead and display my actual document, and here's my document number that'll follow this order all the way through. So now that I've created my outbound delivery, now I'm going to switch hats to be a warehouse specialist. So the outbound delivery document was created. It'll be distributed to the warehouse for picking and moving goods into the shipping areas. So I will go ahead and now create an actual task for my warehouse specialist to go ahead and do pick and pack those products. So I will, let's see. There we go. I'll go ahead and choose the warehouse that I'm working out of, and then I'll put the dates that my deliveries, that I have deliveries, at least for the week. Okay, so here's my order that I was just working on. I've noticed that I have not picked any of the product. So I'm going to go ahead and create my my tasks for this product. So currently, I'm missing 2 tasks, so I am going to manually create these tasks so that I can go ahead and pick my goods. So if I look inside of my warehouse task, the details that I'll have in there are where my products are, right? Where the source bins are, where exactly in my warehouse am I going to pick my product, and where exactly am I putting this product so it could be packed together. So I can go ahead and confirm. So by confirming, what I'm saying is I've moved it from this source bin to the actual destination. So I'm confirming this, that I physically have moved this product from one place to the next. So now I'm going to ship my product out. So let's go back. And now I'm going to go ahead and pack my products. Okay, so I picked the storage area where I've put my product, and I'll start the packing process. So let's go ahead and put the outbound delivery document there. And the system knows that I typically pack my products in a pallet. But if I need to change the packing materials, I can go ahead and do that. So we're just going to go ahead and create that pallet. And I have my product here, and I'm going to pack all of my products. And once it's packed into my pallet, I can go ahead and print my shipping label, put it on the shipping label, and wait for your shipping truck to get here. So it was as easy as that to pack my product and get it out the door. So I will go ahead and leave this module. Do you want to leave? Yes, okay. All right, so now that I've done that, now I'm going to confirm that this product is now being shipped out the door. So I'm going to pick my warehouse again. I'm going to pick my delivery dates. So again, for the week. And find my product. Oh, I've only picked 50% of it. So, okay, made a mistake there. But easy enough to fix. I can go ahead and pack the other piece. Let's go ahead and pick this one, task, this one, and confirm task. And let's pack this one into the box. There we go. So I've picked 100% of it, and it's all ready to go. So I can go ahead and, I need to pack it into the box. So pack outbound delivery. Again, going in where I have my stuff and packing it into the box. Oh, well, that one didn't work for me, did it? Here. Apologies, went a little fast. I have to pick both of my products. So let's go. Well, let's just go ahead and ship these up, that one out the door, and I will confirm that I have shipped out at least one of them. So we can go here, apply, go. I picked 100%, and now let's go ahead and ship them out the door. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and issue my goods. So that means that I have now placed it all in my package, and now I'm posting the goods, meaning now they have shipped out of my door. They're no longer in my warehouse. So now that I've done that, I can now go ahead and create an actual billing document for my customer. So now I'm going to switch hats and actually create an invoice for the order that I just shipped out. So I can go ahead, create a billing. So I've switched hats now. I'm a billing specialist, and I'll create an invoice that will get paid. So as a billing specialist, I also have my own area of insights so that I could see basically who owes the company money. So, S/4HANA empowers your billing specialists to manage invoices and process them effectively, ensuring accurate financial records and to contribute to the overall financial health of your organization. So I can go ahead and create a billing document for my order. And if you notice, my invoice is currently in a temporary status. So I can go ahead and review the actual details of my bill. And if it looks good, I can see things like terms and conditions, my items. I could see where it's going to. I could see the actual process flow. As a billing specialist, if I feel like it looks good, I can go ahead and save this and make this into an actual invoice. So if you notice, I have now an invoice number for my customer. And I can preview my invoice. I can see, make sure that all my details are correct. If my details are correct, great. If they're not, I have the ability to cancel my billing document, make my corrections, and then move forward from there. So my process flow, I've created an order, I've delivered my order, I made an invoice, and now I'm going to check my journal entry just to make sure that everything has posted properly to the correct GLs, to the GL. So here are my GLs, my accounts that I have posted my items to. So from there, we're good to go. So for this customer, we've created an order, we've looked at our GL, everything looks great. So because this is an order to cash, customer has sent me some money from our past orders. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and post an incoming payment. So here I'll go ahead and enter the date that I received my payment. I can post it to the correct period, which is the month 8, to the account that it needs to go into, and then I'll look for my customer number that has given me that invoice. So I can go ahead and say it's for invoice number 123, and I can look at the items that I have currently outstanding, that customer has outstanding with me. I've received a check for $9,977, so I'm going to go ahead and clear that one amount. So it's $9,977.06, and I can go ahead and simulate this. So by simulating it, I'm making sure that it's being posted to the correct accounts. And so currently I have a temporary journal entry and looks good to me, so I can go ahead and post my payment. Okay, so now my post is complete, and we're good to go. So now I'm going to look at my accounts receivable overview. All right, so through here I can look at my accounts. I can see the analytics, things like, here, let me put in my customer number. I can see real-time insights into my accounts receivable. So this allows the business to have clear and up-to-date view of their outstanding invoices, customer behavior, cash flow positions. So it gives you a real insight of what's going on with your accounts. So pretty much this is the end of the order to cash journey. But I'm going to bring you back into Sanjaya. So the order that we placed here, we can see the order that we placed. We can look at the order status. Right, so here's our order. It was actually completed. So here's the order status, your order details, where it was shipped, the product that was shipped out. From this order status, I have the ability to either reorder the same order again, or I can go ahead and create a return from here. I also can see the invoice that was just created for my order. So if I click on invoice, I can go ahead and in real time see the invoice that was just created for this order. So this concludes my presentation on the wholesale order to cash journey. So we'll be opening up for questions.
Yeah, so before we open for the question, let me just kind of tie it all together. So let me share my screen quickly.
Yep.
Let me see if you can see my screen.
Yep.
Yep, we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, so this is the solution scope for our Cheetah Rapid Deployment Package is designed for the wholesale distribution. So as you can see, even though our demo was very specific to order to cash process, but we have a source to pay, the whole sourcing and contract management, procurement, central procurement, invoice management for the supplier management. That's all part of the scope for this package. We also you saw the lead to cash, and that's where you see the order and contract management, service master data, service operations process. And then you see those two blocks in the blue, the B2B commerce and customer self-service. That's the Sanjaya, what we have built on BTP, which gets as an add-on for our wholesale distribution solution for S/4HANA Public Cloud. And then, of course, we have a supply chain plan to fulfill, which includes all the inventory, warehousing, order promising, delivery and transportation. All those things are all native within S/4HANA Public Cloud solution for wholesale distribution as a part of our Cheetah Rapid Deployment Package. And then finally, the finance, the all accounting and finance close, financial operations, cost management, treasury, everything is all. So this, I just want to make sure to kind of complete the whole building block so you understand what exactly is delivered as a part of our rapid deployment package for 18 weeks for all these solutions in one go. So with that, we'll open up for any Q&A, and then you can answer any questions you have about our solution, about our SAP for Eric.
The demo was so clear. There's no questions, Sanjeev.
That's what it looks like. Looks like. So while we don't have, maybe people are still thinking about the question, Eric, what do you think was the future for this S/4HANA public cloud from the industry specific? What do you see where things are going in next few quarters or years?
No, thanks for that question, Sanjay, right? So from a R&D perspective, this is clearly our number one product we're investing from an ERP perspective. The customers are exponentially scaling of how many we bring on board here. And the way I would kind of answer the industry question, which is a little bit different to perhaps how we did it with industry solutions in the past, right, is that we will rely a lot also on partners to develop certain components in there to really go to the last mile. So from a back-end perspective, in order to cash, what Erika showed, right, the industry ways of how we do accounting or some of those standardized processes will be included there. And then our BTP platform will be there where, and I love the way you kind of showed that, Sanjeev, with the different best practices parts, right? The yellow, I think, was everything in S4, and then the blue. Yep. So a lot of those blue components, which is on BTP, which we'll develop part of those on BTP ourselves in a modular way, but they won't get shipped, integrally within S4 to be able to drive that modularly. But also a lot of partners will be driving that as well, and that kind of allows you, right? In the old days, if you bought S4, whether you're an oil and gas customer or a healthcare customer or a retail customer, all that industry functionality was always kind of packed into the S4 backend or ECC backend. But by modularly putting that on BTP, we create a much more leaner and cleaner architecture of how that works. So the BTP platform will be key for our industry investments from that perspective.
Perfect. Thank you, Eric. So I see we have a question, somebody asking, I think Paul, that are the rebates and chargeback capability included? So the answer is in our rapid deployment package, we have a basic rebate and chargeback included. Of course, we'll have to talk about the specific use case for the customer, and then we can see what will be included or if they're in Delta from the rapid deployment package, what we have for Cheetah. So, and that goes for like everything, like whatever the standard available, we'll go to the specific, and if customers are willing to work with what is delivered out of the box with our S/4HANA public cloud, then that will be implemented. But to Eric's point, whenever there are certain deviations, certain uniqueness to your business processes, those functionalities will build in BTP and then enhance your S/4HANA public. So still you core, keep your core clean and then extend in the BTP. So that remains your key competency.
Correct.
Anything else from any other question from anybody, the team?
So Sanjjeev, if they want to get started, how do they get started? Besides calling you, or what's the best?
Absolutely, yeah. Just call us. Like we have Matt and Dave from our team just waiting.
Okay.
Just let us know. We have very, like in terms of our engagement, we invest time in understanding your business processes, understanding some of the key challenges and pain points, and then we just kind of give you the walkthrough as if it was our business, how we would implement that in SAP S/4HANA Public Cloud, and then show it to you. This is how you'll run your business on S/4HANA Public Cloud.
Understand.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I think if we don't have any questions from anybody, then I would like to thank everyone for their time. Eric, really appreciate you joining us today and sharing your insights and roadmap on the S/4HANA Public Cloud. I mean, we as a company, we are very excited. We just have right now for wholesale distribution, we have built this product, and we'll quickly expand ourselves into other areas like discrete manufacturing and other industries we are just working with.
Thanks for the invitation, and glad I was here. And hopefully there's certain customers that are going to pick it up, and hope to speak to them soon, Sanjjeev, when you're chatting with them and how SAP can support you. So I appreciate it.
Absolutely, yeah. And next time we'll have with the customer sharing their story, how they're using our public cloud solution for wholesale distribution.
That sounds great. Fantastic. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, Erika. Thank you
Bye.
so much for the
Thank
fantastic
you.
job. Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.